Have you ever felt as if something was hidden, as if there were deep thoughts and emotions that are not shared? It's like entering an intriguing mystery, but also a bit unsettling when you suspect that someone is keeping a part of themselves hidden. It's as if there is a secret story written in the shadows, a story of which you are a part but have not yet discovered. Feeling that something is about to happen, as if changes are underway behind the scenes, is like a sign that you are connected to the subtleties of human relationships and the energy that surrounds us. This intuition, this sense of anticipation, indicates that you are tuning into nonverbal signals, picking up on the implicit messages in daily interactions. It's as if, on some level, you know that the truth is about to come to light, that soon everything will make sense. Waiting for that person to finally open up and reveal what they feel and think about you has the potential to completely change the dynamics of your relationship. The interesting thing about these moments of anticipation is how they prepare us for what is to come. Knowing, even if only intuitively, that the revelation is near can put us in a state of greater receptivity and openness. This gives us the opportunity to reflect on our own feelings and thoughts and to consider how we will react when the time comes. After all, sharing deep feelings is not easy, both for the person sharing them and for the one receiving them. It is a moment of vulnerability. During this waiting period, it is important to create a space within yourself where you can accept and understand what the other person may tell you. This will not only make it easier for them to open up, but will also foster an environment where honesty and vulnerability can grow. Remember that while we cannot control when or how someone decides to share their thoughts and feelings with us, we can control how we react to those revelations. You might be wondering who this person is that we're talking about. Well, this person has a powerful but silent energy, a strength that often goes unnoticed by those who do not know them well. Their reserve is not a sign of indifference, but rather a protection they have built over time due to past painful experiences. The scars of the past have created a shield of caution around them. Within them, there is an internal dialogue marked by fear. If I open up and get hurt again, I know how much it hurts to be sad, and if that pain returns. This is the shadow that always follows them. Their process of remaining reserved and closed off is a self-protection strategy. However, it is crucial to recognize the effort they have put into their own growth and healing. To reach a point where they can still feel deeply despite the fear of being hurt again is a sign of strength and resilience. They may be worried, and this concern may lead them to remain reserved, avoiding sharing much about their feelings and thoughts. But beneath this protective armor, there is a sea of deep emotions for you. They care a lot, and their feelings for you are genuine and deep. This emotional complexity, this mix of fear, care, and love, demonstrates the depth of the human being, their ability to love despite the fear of pain. In the face of this reality, it is essential to approach the situation with sensitivity and understanding, recognizing their vulnerability and the efforts they make to protect themselves. The best way to deal with this is to remain a pillar of support and stability, fostering open and honest communication about their fears. The key is to build a solid foundation of trust, demonstrating through actions and words that what you have is real and enduring. Moreover, it is important to encourage them to express their feelings and concerns, creating an environment where they can share their insecurities without fear or judgment. This will not only alleviate some of their concerns, but will also strengthen the bond between you, showing that you are committed to facing any challenges together. Remember that while you can be a great support and a source of positivity for them, it is also important to encourage their emotional independence, to encourage them to find their own happiness and satisfaction even outside of the relationship. This helps maintain a healthy balance where both can support each other without losing their individuality. Facing the fear of loss and pain with understanding, patience, and love is crucial for building a strong and lasting relationship. Together, you can create a future where the past does not determine the possibilities of the present. Each shared moment becomes an opportunity to strengthen trust, deepen connection, and cultivate resilient love in the face of adversity. This person, after facing enormous challenges, is in a moment of reflection and fear. The path of healing they have traveled is like climbing a lonely mountain, an achievement that many would think requires support to succeed. The fact that they have overcome this mountain, a solitary process of overcoming and recovery, demonstrates their strength, determination, and resilience. But looking back, the magnitude of the mountain climbed can seem even more daunting. This retrospective view highlights not only what they have achieved, but also the fear and doubt of facing a similar path again. The idea of having to face another difficult experience, especially after having suffered before, it can be very intimidating. It's not just the fear of challenges, but also of the vulnerability and suffering that may arise. It's important to understand that even though the healing journey has been solitary so far, it doesn't have to continue that way. The idea that climbing such a large mountain without help seems almost impossible can be a starting point for understanding the importance of seeking support and companionship in future life experiences. Although the previous experience was full of difficulties, it can also be a testimony to your ability to overcome and move forward. Facing the fear of trying again is crucial to adopt a compassionate and understanding attitude towards oneself, recognizing vulnerability as part of the human experience, not as a weakness. This approach can open the doors to deeper and more meaningful healing. Seeking support, whether from friends, family, or professionals, can provide the strength and perspective necessary to face new challenges. Learning from past experiences, good or bad, and using those lessons to build a stronger foundation for the future is essential for personal growth. Each step taken, each obstacle overcome on that mountain, demonstrates your resilience. Now, faced with the possibility of new challenges, it is not necessary to face them alone. Allowing yourself to be vulnerable and accepting the support available can make the experience less overwhelming and more enriching. Starting to recognize the true value of people in your life is a crucial skill that will allow you to surround yourself with positive influences and distance yourself from those that do not contribute to your well-being. This process of evaluation not only shows emotional maturity but also strengthens self-esteem by recognizing your own worth and what you deserve. Relationships can teach you an important lesson about reciprocity and respect. The contrast between those who do not treat you well and you, who show silent but deep love, highlights the importance of choosing who to share your life and vulnerabilities with. The love you feel for yourself, though wrapped in doubts and fear of future pain, demonstrates the depth of your feelings and the impact you have had on their life. This period of learning, though difficult, helps you rebuild and feel comfortable with yourself and the reality around you. However, the concern for what could go wrong reflects understandable caution due to your past wounds. Indecision and fear of hurting yourself again are natural reactions to past trauma and the risk of opening up to someone. It's important not to perceive your feelings as insurmountable barriers, but as signals that there is still work to be done in terms of healing and self-acceptance. Love can involve risks, but it can also be an incredible source of healing and growth. Striking a balance between caution and bravery can unlock new levels of happiness and satisfaction. Opening up to love and the possibilities it brings requires vulnerability, but it can also be a source of strength and renewal. His hesitation is not a direct reflection of you or the trust he has in your intentions, but rather understandable concern about the future, fear of the unknown, and what might happen if things don't go as expected. This fear is understandable given his history of past wounds. However, the fact that he values your presence and admires your qualities indicates a solid foundation of respect and esteem. The concerns he faces may be a significant obstacle to progress, but they also reflect a vulnerability that is both a strength and a challenge. These concerns show a capacity to care deeply and reveal past wounds that still need to be fully healed. However, his decision to move towards you, to move things forward with you, and to express his feelings, albeit slowly, is an encouraging sign of commitment and a desire to build something meaningful together. It is clear that you are going through a stage of great emotional vulnerability, struggling between the desire to open up and the fear of being hurt again. This struggle not only reflects your past experiences, but also the insecurity that many of us face when facing the possibility of being vulnerable to someone who matters to us. Your reluctance to fully open up can be seen as an attempt to protect your heart against future pains. The feeling that you may not have done enough or given enough is common in moments of emotional uncertainty and can lead to self-criticism and guilt. However, it is important to remember that despite your challenges and fears, the love you feel remains powerful. Love has the unique ability to persist even in the most difficult circumstances, reminding us that deep down there is a desire for connection and intimacy. In this situation, it is crucial to address your feelings with compassion, patience, and understanding. Validating your feelings and encouraging yourself to speak before you are ready can help create an environment of trust and emotional safety. Additionally, openly communicating your own vulnerabilities and concerns, ensuring that you are not alone in your feelings, can strengthen the bond between you. Encouraging each other to share fears and insecurities can be an important step in overcoming these obstacles together. Remember that vulnerability is not a weakness, but an expression of courage and an invitation to greater intimacy. Building a relationship based on mutual trust and true love requires time, effort, and above all, courage. It is important to recognize that this process of opening up and healing takes time. There is no magic formula or predefined timeline for overcoming fears and insecurities. Every step you take forward, every honest conversation you have, is a step closer to building a stronger and more meaningful relationship. It is essential to cultivate patience with yourself and your partner during this process. Do not rush to resolve all doubts and fears immediately. Allow yourself time to heal, to process your emotions, and to move forward at your own pace. Also, remember that mutual support is key in this journey. You are in this together, facing challenges and celebrating triumphs as a team. Keeping communication lines open, being empathetic towards each other, and offering unconditional support are fundamental aspects of strengthening your bond. As you continue to move forward together, it is important to celebrate the small progress and moments of connection you share. These are the foundations upon which you will build a lasting and meaningful relationship. Do not be afraid to seek external help if you feel it is necessary. A therapist or counselor can provide an objective perspective and useful tools to overcome the challenges you face as a couple. Remember, love is a continuous journey of growth and discovery. As you move forward together, you will find that every obstacle overcome further strengthens your relationship and brings you closer to a deeper and more authentic connection. Asking for strength from a spiritual source in which you believe can be a powerful reminder that you are not alone in this journey. Keep your heart open to the possibility of growth and healing, always remembering that love can overcome fear and reveal the best in each other. In this journey towards a stronger and more meaningful relationship, it is important to remember the power of forgiveness and compassion. We all make mistakes and face challenges, but it is how we face those difficulties and support each other that defines our relationship. Practicing forgiveness, both towards yourself and your partner, allows you to release the weight of the past and make room for growth and healing. Additionally, I would like to remind you that if you enjoy this type of content and find this shared advice useful, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Your support is crucial for us to continue creating valuable content and providing guidance and support to those who need it. Thank you for being part of our community.